Hello, everybody, and thanks for tuning in. Today, I just had some thoughts that I wanted to share with you on a Blog Talk Radio program. The title of the show is A Perspective of Energy Shift. Basically, what I'm working with in my life right now is letting go of unwanted habits and behaviors. And I'm finding that if I'm gentle with myself and take the path of least resistance, it's very enjoyable to try to make the changes and to make the changes that I want to make in life. So I was thinking today that about, am I dwelling on the problem or am I dwelling on the solution? And it's all kind of wrapped up into this entity that I just need to let go of. And so instead of figuring it out, I'm just sort of chilling out and trying to be as general as possible with this, to sort of not let my intellect take over, but rather to have the divine intelligence of the creator, source, that force, may the force be with you type of thing, that is flowing through everything. And I kind of thought of a catchphrase to summarize this, which is the Feng Shui, I'm not sure how to pronounce that, but it's where you rearrange the energies of perspective. I thought about this when I was sitting for a while, and I was just sort of like trying my willpower to not continue in the behaviors that I wanted to continue, but to break through into something new. But I was holding on to it, and so I got up and I just did something different. I allowed it to sort of pass behind me and develop a new action, a new way of doing things, a new way of interacting with life. And let's see. So hopefully, so far so good. I mean, there's always going to be things that I would want to accomplish in life, and once I accomplish them, then there'll be new things in front of me. That's what keeps life interesting. I don't know. To my realization that I've said everything that I wanted to say in the first 3 minutes, but this is a 15-minute segment, so I'll just go with the flow of things. Let's see, what else has been going on? I think that, let's see, maybe I can refer to different things. I know that there was something that I wrote, and I posted online, that might be helpful for me to talk about. Going to bring up the profile here, and granted, my internet connection is successful. Must know I'm on the radio. It's not letting it. Let's see. Interesting. Okay. Basically, I think it had to do with a form of clarity and whether I'm labeling something or not, and defining it, and how I define things sort of affects the way that I see things in life. Wow, it's still loading. Hold on. Let me try something different here. Go this, go here, and go here. All right, here we go. I'll just share with you if you haven't read this somewhere, something that I wrote. It's called Being Present with Divine Clarity. And the word thought, I was wondering if it could be replaced with another word, a word that is neither good nor bad, because thoughts can be good or bad. Maybe that's not accurate, because as Shakespeare said, nothing is good or bad unless I think it so. So when I observe the material world, and as I'm learning from some of Michael Neal's work in The Inside Out Revolution, his book, it talks about the divine mind being the projector and consciousness being the light of the projector. the thought being the film and the movie screen being the experience. So if that's the case, and my inner wisdom is speaking, it needs space to emerge through, because if I have constant chaotic thoughts and I don't have that calm clarity within me, then it may be difficult to guide with a purpose if I'm caught up in the storm of thinking. Another thing Michael teaches is the sun is always shining behind the clouds, as he associates the sun being well-being, which has been very helpful, as the metaphor goes, to know that if I just let things settle like a muddy puddle, or you can see the bottom of the puddle if it clears, or a snow globe, if you shake it up, and if you wait enough, it'll be clear as to what's within the snow globe. So let's see. If I awaken to one, if one awakens to who they truly are, without outside circumstances or labels associated with the outside world. For example, if I label honey, the word honey, or the concept of honey, or the entity of honey, as a car, that what would be thought of as a car isn't accurate, because there is some association with one word to the entity. If this isn't accurate, to know what honey is, it must be experienced with our senses. So the individual, the unique human, this may be getting a little bit abstract, so take what you want from it and leave what you don't. That's why I put this under entertainment, because I don't know what I'm going to say when I do this. So the things all people have in common: the nature of the human spirit experience, the nature of life, and the nature of the world. I was thinking about the law of attraction and observed the law of life, where like attracts like, the frequency of a current situation. Kind of like the idea that our molecules and our atomic parts are vibrating, and it sort of gives a frequency that what we tune into. Could even go to the idea that you're listening to this because in some cosmic sense we're connected to each other. So matching the projected vibe with an experience, my choice to tune into a certain radio station, a certain circumstance. If I transcend choice and consequence, a different set of laws, gravity applies. Its psychological laws are trumped by the spiritual laws of the divine mind. I believe that I'm immersed in this experience. I watched a video about the holographic universe and how we're immersed in some sort of holographic reality. It even goes to the idea that the brain is the hologram, but the senses and memory, the idea of reducing matter into perspective of atomic, mostly empty space, the factory default of nature and life. And yeah, this is completely abstract and kind of jumping around. But if you find this entertaining, I'm very glad about that. It's kind of the way that my mind works, so I just go with the flow of that. Let's see how much time I have left on the clock. All right, I have about 6 minutes left, and I'm trying to think what else I can share with you. Maybe I could go with some other posts of what I've written online to sort of share it on the radio program. I did write yesterday that possibly some of the most important things to see in life are right in front of my eyes. Yet I question if my eyesight is 20/20 to see this, or I'm blinded by my own thinking to not realize the surrounding miracles. Let's see. I guess, Okay, here we go. Another few thoughts I want to share is if I was to give myself, this was on July 27th, but on that day I said if I was to give myself one tip of advice now, it would be to take the action towards what makes me come alive, to follow the inner rhythm of my soul, regardless if I have thoughts of doubt in the pulse I'm following. Another post that day was the only constructive view of the past is a recognition that it all happened for good of what is unfolding now in the present moment. Looking back in the past for ways of beating myself up is an illusion to blind me from the reality of the good that is happening now. And there's one more post. that I wrote that today. It's never too late to try the best I know how, to turn negative thinking around into a better perspective of optimism and hope, regardless of how long I've been doing it. It is never too late to make that change. Uh-oh. I think that's a song title. Anyway, let's see. I am going to bow out of the radio program about 4 minutes early, so it'll only be about 11 minutes. But I shared mostly what I've had on my mind and what I wanted to share with any kind of listener that is interested in this. So I hope you enjoyed what I have to say, and I'll be a little bit more prepared maybe next time. Who knows? Didn't have any intro or outro music this time, but we'll see. Tomorrow is another day, and today is today. So I hope everybody out there is doing really well. I hope you're all taking steps on the path that we all travel in the world uniquely and generally speaking, as in what's common. Okay, now I'm going abstract again, so I'm going to end the show. So take good care. Thanks for listening, and have a great day.